So welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto San Andreas video. Today we're going to be reviewing a ranking, my friends, each GTA San Andreas character. So, shall we begin? For my number 10s, we're going to start with Bosom Brain. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas characters. At number 10, this guy. He was a very character that I think is one of my favorite GTA characters. He was funny. The guy who always never wanted to be called Jeffrey and always wanted to be called Loke. Yes, my friends. Or you know what? Number how can I do my boy Loke like OG Loke like that? That is just straight up unfair. Just saying. But number 10, you know what? I'm gonna put Salvatore Leone. Now, Salvatore Leone isn't technically a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas character. He was basically before like GTA 3 and stuff. But I think he just plays a really cool part in this. One of my favorite missions is the St. Mark's Bistro mission, where you go all the way to Liberty City to assassinate those guys, though. But he is pretty naive. Eventually, when CJ robs from him and robs the casino. So, like, yeah, there's that. And Salvatore Leone, awesome character. Coming up at number 9. At number 9, I think it'd be only fair to put not Ken Rosenberg. He wasn't that good in this game. We're gonna put the one, the only Kendall Johnson, CJ and Sweet's little sister. She is a very strong one. Even telling CJ to fix up the junky place he bought that Claude gave him the pink slip for. When he was just all pissed off at the snake, the mute man, Claude. We have it's really her going in for the win, helping her brother, and next. At the next spot, I think it'd be only respectful at number 8 to put Mad Dog. Besides Mad Dog being the drunk, lonely guy, especially after CJ steals his rhymes from Mad Dog, the end where you go back and take revenge on Loke is kind of satisfying. Even though it was really CJ who betrayed the Loke, just saying. Yeah. In my opinion, he's a very nice, very cool character, and I think wish he was in more of the game. So, next on my list is definitely coming at number 7. You know him. You may not love him. It's Big Bear. Big Bear, despite being kind of a very low-minded character, he was really supposed to have a bigger part of like finding out where Smoke's crack house is. He's actually, it's so fun seeing him rise up against beat up in the final mission. Like, not the final mission, but like a couple missions before the final mission. Finally, standing up for him after like all them years. And apparently he got into crack because of little Brian's death. CJ's little brother, Sweet and CJ's little brother, the youngest sibling in in the Johnson family. So yeah, Yeah, so what I'm saying, but I just think he's a really cool character, and they get better. Coming at number 6, or number 7, we have, or I switch Mad Dog at number 9, and then Kendall at number 8, and I'm at number 6. Well, you know who it is. Or maybe Big Bear at number 8, obviously, and then Kendall at number 7. I'm sorry, I got that kind of mixed up. At number 6. Yes, sir. We got him. We got the one himself. We got OG Loke. OG Loke, to me, was such a really great character. Or, you know what? I'm just gonna also add, like, we're gonna put OG Loke instead of Mad Dog or some, no, instead of Salvatore, or, yeah, Mad Dog, we're gonna put, yeah, we're not gonna put Mad Dog here. So let's just go back to number 7. It's number 7, we're gonna put OG Loke here. Because OG Loke was such a really cool character, and I thought the house party was one of my other favorite missions, and the whole setup for his rap house party was such a fun strand of missions, and I thought they were just so cool. And that final mission where you got to chase him through the LS and the variety of vehicles, even the main mission where he starts, OG Loke, where you got to chase after the Vagos member Freddy, was such a really cool mission in my opinion. It could be difficult, but you can't really let that deter you from a game. But yeah, OG Loke, very cool. Number 6, The Truth. The Truth, in my opinion, is a very funny character. One of my favorite other missions, I know I say this a lot, was the Are You Going to San Fierro mission, where you got to burn down his weed fields. Plus, I like the whole energy he gave off. He never really was a jerk to Carl, and he was always a cool dude that supported like CJ's efforts, and he even hooked him up with like 2 great mechanics. So yeah, that's something to say. And I think The Truth is obviously one of like a very. He's based off kind of 60s hippie style. Of course whoa man. He's like the oldest GTA character because he's 62 in this game, which would mean his birthday was in 1930. This game takes place in 92. So yeah. So then we continue on to the list, and in the top 5. Number 5, Woozie. Woozie Moo is a triad leader, and besides him and the Hong Li guy from GTA Chinatown Wars, no other triad I like. Tao can be funny, but I still don't like the guy, and of course Mr. Chang Sr. sucks. So I can't climb the wall. There we go. But definitely, in my opinion, Chang Sr. sucks, but Woozie is definitely a great character. He honestly has some of the best. It's funny, like when he's like, I got a condom stuck to the bottom of my face, and then line whenever she's like, you do know I'm black, not Chinese, and then he's like, I'm blind, Carl, I'm not stupid. And also the mission where you gotta go meet the tries the back, and he's like trying to feel around. Some funny references. And the fact that he does help CJ a lot. And helping take down Ryder and stuff. Which is just always one of the funnest things. So, yeah. Woozie Moo, I think is a very great character. Number 4. Screw Salvatore Leone. He's getting out of here. We're gonna add Caesar back at number 9 or something. We need Caesar in here. Caesar, I think, was a great character and definitely has a great story, and how he's trying to get the approval of CJ and Sweet, which is a lot easier for CJ because Sweet's a lot more, doesn't want Kendall marrying anybody out of the Grove. But yeah. So we have, Caesar. Back at our number 4 spot, we got Sweet. Sweet can be an asshole to his little brother. Of course he can. But Sweet, the fact that he went to jail for his gang, which was cool, but he has a simp, basically. But I think it's cool that he helped CJ take out at least Tenpenny, get in the back, climb in the back of the cab, Definitely is a Grove OG. Just saying. Coming at number 3, we got Ryder. The posture guy who apparently looks so short that people mistaken his posture for height. And yes, I didn't include Frank Timpy in the list, although you know what? I'm not even going off numbers no more. So before Ryder, Frank Tenpenny definitely will. Before Sweet, Frank Tenpenny, then Sweet, then Ryder, because Ryder's just awesome, and he's voiced by MC8, and he's designed to look like Eazy-E, my favorite rapper, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I really do enjoy the style of Ryder, and some of the jokes, and I was like always trying to nag at CJ because he can't drive, because like, oh, we gonna crash the car again. But super enjoyable character, fun, and it was really sad when he betrayed me, especially. Although you're about to see my number 2 and 1 is just gonna be number 2 controversial pick. It's Carl Johnson. CJ, I love him. CJ is awesome. He's like my favorite playable character in the games. He definitely is like one of the most iconic characters, I think, playable characters in video games. Even from the white tank top and blue jeans to the all the customizable styles. CJ definitely has a very great way in his comedy, his dialogue changes. Young Melee does an amazing job, and all he gets accomplished in this game feels like he's been on like a big journey, like a trip. So like GTA 5 doesn't feel like a trip sometimes. It just feels like doesn't really feel like much, but we have, and coming at number 1, Big Smoke. No, it's not because of me. Because I really like how they did his betrayal. Because they leave little hints all the way through the game. It proved it. Big Smoke will become a traitor eventually, and like I was one picking up on the first time, but the mission, the Green Saber, was just one of the most heartbreaking things. Because I love CJ and Riders and Sweets and Big Smoke's dynamic. But yeah, Big Smoke, from the style to the memes to the voice actor to the ultimate story they portrayed him as. Really, this made you think how he's not really the main villain. It's more like Tenpenny, but he definitely was one of the causes. And there you have it, folks. That was the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas characters ranked. My top one was Big Smoke. My bottom one was Cesar Vilpeno. Now, it's not saying Caesar's a bad character. Just saying I think others are better. But continuing on in the next video. Peace and love. Stay healthy, everyone.